run up, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business, whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah, hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
56.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Ware.
That's good.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Mahomes firing complete and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Kansas City.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They run with Calais. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, for the Titans and Chiefs, we think back to their encounter in the postseason last year, the AFC Championship game to be exact. And the Titans were riding high, coming off road wins in Foxborough and in Baltimore. And they led at one point 17-7, but as the Chiefs did 3 times in those playoffs, they rallied back from a double-digit deficit, ultimately winning 35-24 and punching their ticket to Miami.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
At the 11-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
That's the score. Chiefs 7, Titans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Looking to throw. Shepard flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
49-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Mahomes going to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch out. Hey, 43.
On the ground, it's Calais. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The end of the first quarter.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the Titans' 24-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
He'll find his running back out of the backfield, Raymond Calais.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Looking to throw is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 3-yard line.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Titans 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance. Chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Yeah, 1st down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
3-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Right. Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Watch out for Hill on the return. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Mike 50. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Flushed out right. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 7 yards, the pick up there.
7-yard ball.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
For a Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They set up the screen for Henry. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Shepard. Escaping the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Shepard. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually do.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Shepard steps away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Mahomes now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Kansas City.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Titans 10. Harrison Butker to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Smith catches left side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. Calais. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Jeffrey Simmons.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. That's caught by Ware. And they can't bring him down. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down. And that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
A 29-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
At the 19-yard line.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
It's third and
from the gun, it's Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Play action. Shepard. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
First target, first catch, and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. But it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Off the play fake. Shepard flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On third down, Shepard. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing mid here in this fourth quarter.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Back to throw. Shepard.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Gain of 9.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's second and 1.
10-yard line.
This is Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
The ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
They'll run it again with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Mahomes firing complete, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. There's that man again. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
City Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And a loose football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Shepard. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down, like any deep.
And look at this. It's a fake. but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
First and 10.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toe. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Chiefs 55, Titans 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 3rd down, Shepard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Quick throw complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
Today's